Disguise and Preevue. So we have quite a rich history. So we worked with them firstly in the West End. I'm very proud that now they've moved more into the virtual production world, which obviously falls in line with what we do as well. What they're doing is they're creating virtual content that maps to the real world, basically. So it's photoreal, millimeter accurate content. And this integrates very seamlessly with the Disguise platform as well. So that integration and partnership between both companies is great. The result is amazing to see.
To actually start by one of us or a number of us going somewhere, anywhere in the world with an actual LiDAR scanner. The ones that we use are doing 2 million measurements a second down to an accuracy of a couple of mil. And we go and we take billions of individual measurements, and that data at the end of that is called a point cloud. And then we hand that over to our technical artists and our CAD team who go through and rebuild point by point what that actually is in 3D. The resulting file that we call a digital twin is sort of sitting at this intersection between a photoreal file that can be used for final pixel work, full production use with VP, but is also geometrically and spatially accurate.
These virtual spaces are millimeter accurate to the real world. So not only can you go in and adjust things that you need to, if you're doing a reshoot from a location that you shot in real life, you have effectively the same identical background that you had when you were on site. So that's really important, that it's the same environment that you shot in, it's identical. So much easier for production as a whole.
With our approach of building this single file that can be used across the whole pipeline, it's sort of a do it once and it's done sort of job. There are multiple different departments that want a 3D file, want a point cloud, want to be able to actually work within a digital twin of the space. You go to the highest possible, you go to that photoreal level, you go to that millimeter accuracy, and then sure, if somebody needs a lower resolution version of it because they need to do some super basic previs work, you don't need millimeter accuracy for that. But if you already have it to that level of detail, it is very easy to strip it back to there as opposed to keep needing to revisit that space.
So for your tech biz, someone traditionally make their own like 3D model, and then for your post-production VFX, you'd have another 3D file. But in this case, using the same asset across the board, just seamlessly optimizes that. You can guarantee everyone's seeing the same thing, everyone's working from the same file, so huge benefit for the overall production. We see our collaboration with Preevue to be super exciting for the industry. The Disguise platform is super powerful and scalable. There's over 400 studios around the world using LED technology to deliver productions, but a bit of a limitation for all of these productions is content. So making content at its high enough fidelity to be photoreal, to get the shots that you need and deliver your production is hard. So having a company like Preevue that's developing these LiDAR scanned accurate models and photoreal models and be able to push this content to any studio that requires it is not only going to make productions easier, it's going to make them look better.
With Disguise's expertise and knowledge in this space and the innovations that they've had within virtual production over the last few years, it makes them a fantastic partner to work together with this. Disguise is the software and hardware that's running some of the biggest VP stages around the world. So to be able to collaborate with them and ensure that our files optimally work within that Disguise workflow is a huge plus for us.